Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K. So recently there was a video that Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of the Facebook and Meta Quest and Oculus, had actually posted on the social media, and it's about the Apple Vision Pro and his experience with the Apple Vision Pro. He went to check it out. He went to test it. You get to actually go and try out the Apple Vision Pro. So he tested it, he tried it, and this is what he said. So we're going to listen to the video, and after the video, I'm going to tell you why I agree with Mark Zuckerberg, why I believe that Apple Vision Pro price it's ridiculous, and why I believe that Meta Quest 3 gives you a far better value in terms of price and other features that are missing on the Apple Vision Pro. And I'm also going to tell you why I agree with Mark about why Apple Vision, it's more like, how do I put this? I don't know for whom are they aiming. I mean, is it a prototype? I mean, because I look at Apple Vision Pro, but we'll talk about that later, though, because it's really kind of Apple Vision Pro to me. It's in a strange place, and it makes you wonder for whom are they really designing this device? Is it for super rich, super elites? Like whom you aiming this at? So let's listen to what Mark says, and then we'll get back to what I think.
Apple's Vision Pro. And, I have to say that before this, I expected that Quest would be the better value for most people since it's really good and it's like 7 times less expensive. But after using it, I don't just think that Quest is the better value. I think that Quest is the better product, period. And, the different companies made different design decisions for the headsets. They have different strengths. But overall, Quest is better for the vast majority of things that people use mixed reality for. Now, my friend Kenny is actually capturing this video on Quest's high-resolution mixed reality pass-through right now. We're just here in my living room, and you can see his browser windows and whatever else he's got running up here. So yeah, Quest 3 does high-quality pass-through with big screens, just like Vision Pro. But we also designed it to be great for a lot of other things: moving around, playing games, hanging out with friends and socializing, working out, and more. Quest, I think is just a lot more comfortable. We designed it to weigh 120 grams less, which makes a really big difference on your face. There's no wires that get in the way when you move around. It's a big deal. Our field of view is wider, and I found our screen to be brighter also. I also noticed that, Apple's headset has this motion blur as you move around, which Quest is just a lot crisper. Now, Apple's screen does have a higher resolution, and that's really nice. But I was surprised by how many trade-offs they had to make to the quality of the device and the comfort and ergonomics and other aspects of the display and artifacts in order to get to that. Now, for input, Quest supports precision controllers that are great for games. Both headsets support hand tracking, but I found ours to be a little more accurate. Apple's eye tracking is really nice. We actually had those sensors back in Quest Pro. We took them out for Quest 3, and we're going to bring them back in the future. It's a nice interface. It's not perfect for everything, though. For typing or complex tasks, you're going to want things like hands or a keyboard or controllers or eventually a neural interface for those kind of inputs. Quest's immersive content library is a lot deeper. We've been working with studios building virtual and mixed reality games and other content for a long time now. And if you want to watch YouTube or play Xbox on a big screen anywhere you go, that's only available on Quest for now. So, when I look around, it seems like there are a lot of people who just assumed that Vision Pro would be higher quality because it's Apple and it costs $3,000 more. But, honestly, I'm pretty surprised that Quest is so much better for the vast majority of things that people use these headsets for with that price differential. Now, look, I know that, some fanboys get upset whenever anyone dares to question if Apple's going to be the leader in a new category. But the reality is that every generation of computing has an open and a closed model. And yeah, in mobile, Apple's closed model won. But it's not always that way. If you go back to the PC era, Microsoft's open model was the winner. And in this next generation, Meta is going to be the open model, and I really want to make sure that the open model wins out again. The future is not yet written. So, I want to take a moment to just thank everyone who's been building with us for more than a decade. That goes for both Quest and the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, which are doing.
Okay, so let me tell you, this is coming from a guy. I have every Quest, from Quest 1, Quest 2, Quest 3. I have every Oculus, even before Mark Zuckerberg bought the Oculus from Palmer Luckey, which was back then, Palmer Luckey was the CEO of that company that he created. And then he sold it to Mark Zuckerberg. Probably the best decision ever, for I don't know how many billions of dollars. Anyway, so I'm not someone who is new to the VR. I've been using VR for like 10 years. 10 years. 10 years is a long time to be using VR. So I'm pretty familiar with the VR. For those of you who follow me, you've seen it. You know how many VR headsets I have, how many of them I used, including the PlayStation VR 2 and PlayStation VR 1. So I'm pretty familiar with what Mark is talking about. Now, I personally haven't tried Apple Vision Pro, so I can't tell you really exactly what the experience is with the Apple Vision Pro. But I don't see any reason why would Mark lie about the Apple Vision. He did try it, and I think he's being sincere. He did say, okay, resolution is great, and that's awesome. Sure, okay, you have a high resolution. That's pretty awesome. But they sacrificed all the other things, like he said, to get that resolution. And the stuff they trade off and they sacrificed are very important features that people want. It doesn't matter how good the resolution is. If you don't have any cool features that's going to make that headset worth value, then it's pointless. What makes this a great value, first of all, is the price. It's cheaper. Apple Vision Pro, it's $3,500. For $3,500, you can buy 7 pair of these. 7 pairs of these you can purchase. And it is just, in my opinion, better value. You can give it to all of your friends, 7 of these headsets to your friends, and they can all use it. And they can jump on Horizon World. They can meet all new friends. The amount of friends I have met on Horizon World, man, it's unbelievable. And my numbers are growing. I'm already at like 250 followers. And I have this character called John Wick Returns. And people don't even know that it's me, because I'm kind of like in the character the whole time. So I'm just having a blast, just meeting new people, talking to new people, discovering new worlds. And that's just Horizon Worlds. You don't have to go to Horizon Worlds. There's a big screen VR. You can watch movies with your friends and other people. Then you've got ability to watch sports and concerts. You got ability to play Xbox video games on this thing. You got ability to play your PC VR games on this thing. Dude, there's endless and endless and endless of applications and video games. I mean, this video could be 3 hours, 4 hours, just me not even scratching the surface on what's available. You can even play Nintendo 3DS games on this thing. So we could spend like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours just talking about the value of this. So people who have this, people who have tried MetaQuest, they know the value. So everything that Mark Zuckerberg said here, I agree. And I'm not agreeing because I'm some kind of a MetaQuest fanboy, because I'm not. I am agreeing because what he's saying is true. If he wasn't saying something that wasn't true, then I would correct him. I would say, no, that's not true. But everything he said is true. It's just a better value. If you go with a MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest 2, it's only $250. It's even better value. Imagine how many MetaQuest 2s you can buy for the price of $3,500 on the Provision. So MetaQuest is more affordable. Everybody can buy MetaQuest. It's easier to get access to MetaQuest, you know, because it's cheaper. It's more accessible and available versus Apple Vision Pro. That's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. You're paying close to $4,000 after the tax. After the tax, you're looking close to $4,000. $4,000 for what? What are you, for resolution? You're paying for resolution. Again, I haven't tried it, but I don't care about resolution. People are so stuck on either graphics or resolution, but they never ask themselves, hey, what about the fun factor? Am I having fun? Am I having a good time? That is the most important value, and I think that's what Mark is talking about. Am I having a good time? Is this good for me? Am I enjoying this? If you're not enjoying that device, and if you're just bragging about the resolution and using your hands, which you can use the hands on this as well if you want, not on every application, but on certain things you can use it. I'm pretty sure on the MetaQuest 4 this year we're going to see just hands. I don't think we'll have controllers available on a MetaQuest 4. I think what Mark Zuckerberg is going to do on the MetaQuest 4, you're just going to use your hands. And thank God for that, because I'm sick and tired of changing batteries, dude. You know how quickly the batteries die on these controllers, man? And I think control is going to go away. I think MetaQuest 4 is just going to be hands. They might have some optional things where if you want to use a controller, they might give you that. But I think it's going to be hands. And I think that's going to be awesome because, man, I'm tired of charging the batteries on those controllers. But look, I'm going to end the video by saying this. I agree with Mark Zuckerberg. I could spend like days and hours and hours and hours talking about why this is a better value. Clearly, it's a better value, just in terms of price. In terms of the features that it has. And again, you don't have to go with the Quest 3. You can go with the Quest 2. There's nothing wrong with Quest 2 for $250, man. So you're still going to have a great experience. All right? Just Horizon World itself, it's a great experience. And that's just one application. If you, like, don't look at the Horizon World and you look at all the other applications, it's a vast universe of applications, man. Apple's going to have a difficult time competing with that because the market that Facebook has established with Meta Quest is much, much, much bigger, much, much, much vaster, and it's much, much, much better in terms of value. So I love you, Mark. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg, for, creating a device that everybody can afford. So I love you for that. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate it. You really have saved people, man. I cannot tell you how many people I have met who were going through the depression. They were depressed and that something happened in their life. And these things saved their life, dude. This device actually saved their life. I know because I'm speaking from experience. I've been in a Horizon World. I've been in a MetaQuest. People who know me, they know I'm there as a John Wick Returns. And they know how much this has really saved their life. So thank you for creating a product that's accessible, has great features, and has a much greater value than Apple Vision Pro. Now, granted, I didn't try an Apple Vision Pro, so I can't tell you, but I trust Mark Zuckerberg on this. And this is my point of view. Let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching this video. Love you all, guys. I'll see you in the live stream. Take care.